Hi everyone. Susan and I are getting ready to head into Bryson City, North Carolina. We're going to ride through Bryson City, and then I believe she wants to go on the road to nowhere, which is a nice little road. We've been on it many times before, and I've done many videos on it, but you never know what you're going to see different. So I'll run video. I'll run this one through town, which I don't usually do, but this is our exit off 74. There's 3 exits, and this is the second one for us from where we stay. Business 19, I guess is a good way to identify it. But Bryson City, nice little town. It's definitely a touristy town. I don't think there's any industry here or anything like that, so I think they make all their money off people coming in to visit. A few hotels, got a McDonald's, Arby's, Burger King. I mean, what more does the place need? Susan's favorite pizza places up here. They have a seafood pizza that's really, really good. Give you big chunks of crab meat, shrimp. I believe there's some lobster on there, and something else. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. But really good. And I don't think she's going to stop today for one, but you never know. An urgent care facility. Got a Bojangles. Walgreens. Yes, just your typical small town up here. And we're going to take a right here. This will be I believe this is, if it isn't Main Street, it's close to Main Street. And this is where all the tourists come right down in here. I don't know what we'll see on a Monday morning. I think all the real people were down here over the weekend. But it all depends on the weather. The weather's kind of iffy. Cool and possible rain later on. But see how it goes. Got a hardware store. Jimmy May's restaurant's not bad. We've been there before. Got a community theater. Now there's a truck you don't see every day. I like that. Alrighty. And we're going to turn left here. And this is we're actually on Main Street. This will be turning on to Rector Street. And she could go if she would, but and maybe she will. There she goes. Okay, over here on the left is Pasqualino's Pizza. That's the one she likes so much. I don't think they're open on Mondays, I'm not sure. Go over the bridge here. Still don't know what this thing's going to be. They've been working on this thing for years. I just don't know. It's a farmer's market or something. I don't know. Seems like it's never going to be finished. Well, they got lots of little touristy stuff in here to look at. They have some on-street motorcycle parking designated areas, which is kind of nice. I guess they know who's coming up. But now if you come up, when you come to the mountains to ride on the sightseeing train, this is where you come, because this right here is the depot. That's where you get your tickets and all that, and then the trains are down, come that way and that way. You come right through, and they'll take you right through the mountains. Beautiful sightseeing. I guess Bryson City's known for that more than about anything. But now we're headed on headed toward the road to nowhere, and I'll say we're on the road to nowhere, and the high school. So this once we get into the up here past the school, it turns into some really nice riding. Like I said, I'll leave the video on so you can see what's happening, how it looks. Like I said, it's all greened out, everything's nice. I may just shut up for the rest of the ride, we'll see. You never know what you're going to get. I'm like a box of chocolates. I don't think this would be a bad place to live. It wouldn't be my first pick. I just don't know that I really want to live in a touristy town. But Susan and I've talked about moving up here. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. We're getting kind of up in age to be uprooting completely and coming into a new community away from friends and family. Of course, we're running out of friends fast in our area. But I can see living up here, at least for part of the year. I'm not big on cold weather, but I can put up with it a little bit because the summers are really, really nice here. Okay, we got the lights on today. That's unusual because they're not supposed to be on. Maybe they're just telling us when people walk away up ahead. Can't imagine the school would be. Let's see what's going on. There's some people there. Yeah, I guess they've still got some school going on. I don't know when they get out. I know it's got to be in May sometime. The Maroon Devils, that's who this high school is. And like I said, once we get past there, we're going to come up here to a gate where they can cut this road off. Like I said, this road is well named. It doesn't go anywhere. It goes to it kind of goes into what's become a park. They block it off where you can't ride any farther. I believe they allow people on horseback, and you can definitely hike it. You could probably even take a bicycle for all I know. But motorized vehicles, I don't believe are allowed back in there. Every time we've come up here lately, they've been doing some improvements. Did some drainage and rails and guardrails, and I think the paving was okay. We'll find out here in a minute. Yeah. Okay. Got their construction sign still there, but it's not set up, so maybe they're not doing anything today or this week. Find out as we get down here farther. One of our favorite roads up off the Parkway. Last time we were up there, they were doing a lot of work on it. And it'll be really nice now, but it was not so nice then with all the construction. And then we got people behind us. No, that's going to be an issue. They're going to the same place we are. They turned off. Good. Well, he's gone. Used to be a guy here. Huh. Well, they've changed that around a little bit. Thought a guy had a little shack there. Alrighty, here we go. Here's the gate. I guess they close this one at times. But it's part of the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. They call it Lakeview Drive, but the locals call it the Road to Nowhere. And it's 85-mile-an-hour speed limit. So that's what the sign said. Seemed to. Anyway. You don't see a lot of fast movers come up through here. I don't know why. Maybe they don't know about it. Maybe they just don't want to go on a road that doesn't go anywhere. But all the railing's new, the pavement's great. Everything looks good. They did actually paved all that where the runoff is, where the water comes there. Put down some pavement there so it won't erode. They improved the overlook up here. I don't know if Susan will pull over for that or not. They had a nice overlook up here. They don't cut the trees along the side. Views are not that great, but I think one of them up here they did. When they were doing a lot of work, they had a lot of construction equipment parked there, so it's kind of hard to see anything. Nice little road. Twisty, but not technical at all. Nothing really tight. There are no switchbacks. This is probably the tightest turns we'll see. These little ones right here, and they're not anything to worry about. There you get a little bit of a view of that mountain, but that's pretty close. I have to look at a topological map sometime just to see how this little mountain area here, I guess if you call them mountains, they're not really very high. I call them mountains, so I'm from the flatlands, so anything over 10 feet's a mountain to me. Too bad through here, is it? That's something I look forward to all year, is getting up here and riding these roads. Even though we've probably been on this road 20 times, still interesting and nice to see it. Kind of interesting. You ride something regularly, it's kind of cool because the things that change jump out at you. The things that, hey, that's different. Hey, that's not there anymore. And it's kind of old stuff disappears, new stuff appears. I babble. Got a car behind us. I hope they weren't planning on going fast through here. Really aren't. There's only one bad thing about this. There are very few turnoffs on this road. Like I said, the overlook that will come up to, you could zip off there, and I think there's maybe one other place where you can pull off. Just partly cloudy. Maybe we'll get lucky. Had a line of rain move through earlier today. Looks like it didn't get here. I don't see any evidence of any rain this way. Could have just been in the valley. You never know. That's the thing about weather up here. It can be raining like crazy on one side of a mountain and sunny and nice on the other side. A little darker out ahead of us there. There's some darker clouds. If we don't get wet this week, I'll be amazed. And we're going to pull off at this turn on at this pull out here. Let our car friend by. We'll take a look. Yeah, there you go. See down there a little ways. Yes, you gonna get a picture? Oh, okay. Say hello to everybody. Say hello to everybody. Hello. Okay, good. Okay. Well, I'll knock it off here. Y'all take care. Bye.